So today I'm going to show you how to finish the face for Smudge the Shitzu. So the first thing is the eyes. You're going to take a piece of brown yarn, wrap it around the eye like this, and then place the eye. This just keeps it like a bit more raised, and when you're done you can just weave in these two edges. Then what you're going to do is, I'm going to show you with a piece of white yarn, but you will use your brown yarn. This is just to highlight it. I'll take a piece of white yarn. You're going to enter into the bottom of the chin, exit on the side of one eye like this, and then enter again on the other side of the eye here. Do the same for the other eye. I'm just not going to do that, and exit again at the bottom. And then you're going to pull tight a bit, and you're going to make sure that this lays over the top of the eye, kind of like this, to make like that old grandpa eyelid. I use some fabric glue to just make sure it stays there. If you want to add another one and do some white at the bottom, that's up to you. But you can see, just pull this back out again. That gives him kind of like this old grandpa eyelid over the top. So for the nose, you're going to want to go into kind of where you inserted the two triple stitches here, and up to the top of the lip, so where the color changes to brown, kind of as a triangle along here. I also just added a little line down to the snout, and again I use eyeshadow just to highlight the lips a bit because I like that. So for the ears, you're going to attach them kind of starting here where the white ends, just kind of going a bit diagonally downwards, like 3 stitches along there, and the same on the other side, diagonally down. And then when you've done brushing them out, I trim them so they're kind of straight at the bottom, because that's pretty much what I've always seen Shih Tzus trim to, is just to have like a kind of a straight line at the bottom, and that gives him the Shih Tzu ears. Right, so that's eyes, that's ears, that's nose. The last thing is this fluff. So either you can make the lip out of fur yarn, you can either do this white in fur yarn or loop these first 2 rounds of white if you want to. I just end up adding it all at the end. So what you're going to do is you're going to take worsted yarn, cut like a 4-inch piece-ish, and I did 4 along the bottom here, and then 4 in the second row here, and then I did 4 along the nose, and then another row of 4, 4 along the nose, another row of 4. But I'll just show you what you're going to do is you're going to enter either from the nose to the outside, so this direction, or from, again, always going away from the nose. I'm just going to do it up here. You're going to take your worsted yarn, pull it through a stitch so that you have this loop, and then pull the 2 ends through the loop to tighten it, like that. And then you're just going to grab a simple comb with pretty tight teeth here, and you're just going to kind of use them to brush out this yarn. And you can see that depending which yarn you use, it just kind of separates out into single strands that are kind of curly. And that's pretty much all I did. You can use, if you want it really fluffy, you can add like a slicker brush, but I just kind of brushed it out. This is like a Joanne twist yarn. So yeah, and that's pretty much how you finish the face. It's not that difficult.